Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about endeavors, and more specifically we're going to talk about the consortium endeavor, the one related to the Ethereals. And in this video we're going to go through everything that you need to know about this endeavor, what are the tasks, what are the rewards, and how it all works. But before we jump into that, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do a ton of World of Warcraft content over here, and if that's your thing, then drop a sub. So this is the second video in my continuing series going over all the endeavors. This one is focusing on the Ethereals. So let's begin by talking about what is an endeavor. So endeavors are basically the main gameplay system behind the player housing system in Midnight. Think of it as like a group traveler's log with various activities that give you things to do both inside your neighborhood and on the outside world in certain zones to progress your endeavor bar and unlock rewards. Now, to progress your endeavor, you have a bunch of tasks that you can do either solo or in a group. You kind of have some generic tasks, but you also have specific ones based off the current culture, which is your active endeavor. These tasks do reward a new warbound currency called community coupons, which are used to purchase all of the exclusive rewards from endeavors. And in the Midnight pre-patch, there are currently 6 different endeavors that you can take part in, but it does look like there is data for even more coming in a later patch. Now, these endeavors do rotate monthly, and if you're in a private neighborhood, the neighborhood leader chooses which endeavor is active for the month, but in a public neighborhood, the game will decide for you. Now, if you own a house in both the Alliance and the Horde neighborhoods, you'll always have 2 endeavors active at once, and you can swap between these instantly in the UI with no cooldown, but you will have to choose which one you want to contribute to, and this is a character-based choice. So if you want your Alliance characters to contribute to your Alliance neighborhood, and then your Horde characters to contribute to your Horde neighborhood, that's something you can do with endeavors. So this specific endeavor focuses on the consortium Ethereals from the Burning Crusade. There are tasks all around the neighborhood, but you can also complete tasks in Netherstorm, as there's a portal straight to it, but also the whole of Outland. There's various things around Outland which are related to this endeavor. Now, most of these tasks are repeatable, but you will get reduced house XP and other rewards every time you do them, so be wary of that. So let's take a look at some of the tasks that are available for the consortium endeavor. So the first one is Arcane Acrobatics. So it says, in your neighborhood, enter untethered space and reach the end of the Last Assistance Architecture course. This task can be completed once a day, so this is pretty crazy. So phase diving is enabled during this endeavor. You can phase dive all around the town center, which is actually really cool. Now, the Architect's course is a jumping puzzle. Yep, a jumping puzzle. This took me a long time. You basically turn into like this ethereal cat and you jump around. You could do like a double jump as well, which is really handy for this, and it's a lot of fun. I did do it, but man, doing it every day will be pretty rough, but it does give quite a lot of rewards. But yeah, it was certainly an experience. There's another task which is kind of adjacent to this called Drop a Line. This is a one-time task. So it says, in your neighborhood, activate an untethered tether or use a phase loss shortcut. So this essentially is just something that you're going to do while doing the jumping puzzle, which kind of give you like sort of checkpoints and things like that to get back up. So yeah, that's pretty easy to do. As said, you just naturally do that while doing the jumping puzzle. Another task is, it's not phase lost, I can just phase find it. So this says, in your neighborhood, enter untethered space and assist your neighbors in finding and returning misplaced items. So once you're in the phase diving, basically in the town center, it will display some items that you have to go and find around. So basically just go and find those and then bring them back to the Ethereal. Once you've collected all 3 of them, you do get completion of this. So pretty easy task to do there. The other task is Be a Good Neighbor. This is something we've seen in all the endeavors. This is 100 neighborly deeds. To complete this, you basically just run around and click things, so like sticks or fences or broken floors and things, and if you get plus neighborly, then that means you're doing it right. But yeah, you got to do that 100 times. You'll just passively do that while you're in the neighborhood. So that's all the neighborhood related things. So let's move into Netherstorm and Outland. What can you do to contribute to the endeavor bar with that? So you have defeat Pathalion the Calculator. This is a one-time task, and this boss is in the Mechanar dungeon. You also have defeat Warp Splinter. This is also one time in the Botanica dungeon. You have defeat Harbinger Skyris, which is a one-timer. That is in the Arcatraz dungeon. And you also have defeat Nexus Prince Schaffer in the Manitombs dungeon. That is a one-timer. And you have defeat Yor, which is actually a summon second boss in the Mana Tombs dungeon, which is a bit of a long process, but this is a one-timer and does give a lot of rewards. But if you defeat Yor, you'll get that completed. Other tasks include Ethereum Extermination. This is to kill 100 of the Ethereum Ethereals, and you've got Sun Fury Slaying, which is to kill 100 members of the Sun Fury. You also have Don't Leave Them Wanting, which is to complete 2 of the wanted quests for the Consortium in Shatrath, and you've got Repetition is the Mother of Learning, which is to complete the Reputation Handing quests for the Consortium. So these are the rep handing quests in Nagrand. Pretty easy to do if you're neutral, just kind of fly around, kill some LX and then hand that in. It's pretty easy to do. You can actually plan for that now if you're watching this before you have it active. You also have Blade of the Skyguard. This is to defend the Skyguard assault in Bashir Landing in Blade's Edge Mountain. The assault begins every even hour at the Skyguard outpost in the Blade's Edge Mountains, and you've got Bashir Booping, which is defeat Bashir or one of his lieutenants in Bashir Landing in Blade's Edge Mountain. You've also got some pretty generic ones for Outland, which is just gather herbs, ores, skins, or fish. So that's just to gather 100 in Outland. And you've also got Harvest Lumber, which is to harvest 60 Olemba lumber in Outland zones. Much like the other endeavors, you do have some generic tasks as well. All of these are repeatable and reward 10 house XP, 2 adventurer crests, and 3 community coupons each. So you've got complete world quests, complete delves, complete Mythic Plus dungeons, kill raid bosses, and earn honor. So yeah, some pretty generic ones there. So that's all the tasks. Let's take a look at some of the rewards. So available straight away is the Oath Scale for 5 community tokens and the Koreshi Hollow Crystal Projector for 5. At milestone 1, you can purchase the Complete Guide to Koreshi Wrappings Volume 11 for 5 tokens, and you'll be able to purchase the Koreshi Incense Burner for 2. Once you reach milestone 2, you can purchase the Consortium Energy Barrel for 10 and the Empty Consortium Energy Barrel for 5. You can also unlock the Consortium Energy Crate for 10 and the Empty Consortium Energy Crate for 5. At milestone 3, this will unlock the Consortium Glow Post for 10 and the Consortium Energy Banner for 15. At the final milestone, at milestone 4, you can unlock the Consortium Energy Collector for 20 and the Tazaveshi Hookah for 10. And that's it. That is the Consortium Ethereal Endeavor. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this endeavor. Is this one that you're going to choose to do? It is pretty good. I really enjoyed the phase diving part of it. Yeah, it was kind of cool to see. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to support me outside of YouTube, I'm also on Patreon and I'm on Twitter at MrGMYT, and I have a partnered Discord channel as well. And also I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, Midnight Pre-Patch, Midnight Launch, all that good stuff, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.